Welcome to the High-Tech Investments News Report for Week 17. The news report covers some of the many investments projects High-Tech Investments is currently involved in so you can follow our progress. We hope you will enjoy this news feed and look forward to your comments and remarks.
Hi, Bo here, and welcome back to this week's news report. This week's news report has a lot of profits. We have a few all-time highs. We even got a trophy in there for one of our racing teams. So let's go through it step by step. But this is the week where we made more than $10,000 on one of our projects, and you're going to hear all about it. So let's start with yield notes, and one of the nice quotes and one of the nice posts that they're actually putting out. This one again we love. Your comfort zone will destroy your dreams. Again, if you don't step out of your comfort zone, if you don't start taking some risk, obviously things will not come to you automatically, and that's what we fully agree with. You have to go out, you have to reach for the stars, otherwise you will never get there. We will try to help you also at High-Tech Investment, showing how we do things. And maybe it's not for you, but at least you will have the options to have a look at it, see how we're doing, and then from there on, make up your own mind. So let's get started and see the profits for the week. The first part we have is the yield notes profit. And as always, green, green, and green for all 3 weeks. We had a good week here last week, 2%. And that obviously means also now that we are looking for a decent results for the month of April, since this is a long week, the last one, starting from the 21st until the 30th, so basically 9 days to make it up. And if we have a closer look at how the other months have been doing at yield notes, you'll see that they top at the end of the month every single time. We obviously hope that this will be a similar setup that the yield notes team will be able to produce, so somewhere between maybe 2.5 to 2.8%. That will be absolutely excellent, and that will again make sure that we get in around the 8% mark, which seems to be the new standard, so coming down from 10%. But again, things could change, things could go back, so obviously a lot of things has an influence on how the profit is made through yield notes. What has also got a good profit at the moment is the Sapphire coin. It's one of the most stable things that we have been in, if you can call it that. The return on the investment, so on a yearly basis, continues to just weave around the 54-55% mark, as you can see. And every single week we are gaining 1.4, and in this week 1.5% from the shared masternoding. So that is not too bad. Of coins development, it's even better. So since July we have now had a good development, and this is a new all-time high for our SAPP investment, 360%. So very well done to the Sapphire team. It's just tickling along, going up nicely. The other coin that we have here is a bit differently. It's a bit more temperamental, but we're also getting a lot more return on the investment. As you can see, it is coming down, so from more than 300-400% when we started off, now it's at about 230%, and we hope it can continue like this. We only started this back in October, so we are looking at 6% of profit and development. And as you can see, the share masternoding from 374 last week to 395, so more than 20% each week. We're used to that by now, and that is absolutely excellent. So in 5 months, you're basically doubling every single time. So 400% on the masternode coins since October. Overall coin development is now again up past the 200% mark, so 204, so 14%. The all-time high though is still lying a bit higher, so that's about 227% if I remember correct, and we had that about a month ago. So we're not far off, and obviously we will see this one continue. We have no doubt about it. What we also have seen continue here is definitely Paraiba. We like it, we actually love it. We've seen great developments, and last week here we have now again gotten access to pool 4 in Paraiba. So there's quite a few pools in there, and the good part about ranking up to pool 4 means that not only are we getting that, but we still also claiming pool 3, 2 and 1 that we had. And that has meant for us that we basically double the income from these pools. And now we'll be chasing pool number 5. It will take a bit of time, and hopefully we'll get there very, very soon. The percentage for week 16, as we started to announce here now. So we look at what we put in, and then after the week is over, we have a look at the 4 days of profits. So Thursday to Sunday that we are getting the profits in, and then we present the results. As you can see here, daily profits is now at 0.91, so almost 1% a day. Weekly profits at 3.65, and then the monthly profit, if we calculate with about 17 days per month, then it would be 15.53. Last week we had similar results, but the results now on the monthly basis was at 14%, so obviously we made a big jump. And we already know now that that jump will be even bigger. We had some extra team members in, we have done some extra investments, so things are growing and things are growing fast. So we are obviously looking forward to seeing where this is taking us. So far we know already that we're going to meet up with the CEO, we are going up to meet with the Paraiba team and a lot of other investors along the way. So we're looking forward to that. And again, as last week, we will make sure that you see a few pictures and get some information out of this too. Another thing that is going quite well for us is Elevate Pass. So the weekly profit for week 17 here is 1.4. Last week it was 1.5. So we are looking at mid-range, and why I'm setting mid-range is the maximum you can get out of Elevate Pass per week is up to 3%. So obviously we would like that, but definitely 1.4 will take it. So, and why do we do that? Well, Elevate Pass has the commission plan, so that means direct commission. So for the people that you bring in, the matrix commission for everybody else that they bring in. So, and that obviously means that you can do a lot better than just the 1.4%. And this week has actually been the week where we've gotten a lot more out of this, as it's the first time that our direct commissions, matrix commissions, have made up a bigger sum than what we have invested ourselves. So that has been another all-time high, very good week for us. And we definitely can see Elevate Pass growing in the weeks, months, and hopefully years to come. Last week I also discussed with you here, so the Elevate Pass new education part, where you can get yourself educated within the crypto world, and it starts off with you buying just a $10 package from Elevate Pass. You don't have really to do much more, then you have direct access to this, and the first package costs $50. It gives you all the basic tools that you need in order to get started, to understand what is an exchange, how do you get your normal fiat money, so that means your dollars, euros and pounds, into cryptocurrency, and how can you start investing, and how can you start moving money around for different platforms, even go crypto trading if that's what you want. So everything is there with Elevate Pass, and as usual they have a lot of video material. They even have some quizzes in there to make sure that you understand everything on the training. AI marketing, another one that we have been in now since October last year. First 29 days of April, profit is 15.51, and we're used to seeing a lot higher profits, but we also know why this is, and we have covered this in the last couple of weeks of news report. So the ad balance was out, a lot of robots had stopped, and now it's definitely picking up, and it's picking up at a great pace. And we're loving this because now we see also new time highs here. This is the first time actually our robots have done 3 digits, so in single days. And back then when we started off, all we ever invested was $1,000. So getting more than $100 a day now out of AI marketing is absolutely awesome. We can see how this is growing. Even our ad budget has gone up by 10 times, so the entire ad budget is now over $10,000. There is, however, still one hatch, and that is obviously that we need also to get some money out. But to show you exactly what has happened, let's have a quick look on the development, so for the AI marketing partners, which shows that not only our accounts are running, but also our partners' accounts are basically increasing. Otherwise, we wouldn't see this. So the increase on the current levels here on sales is up from, and this is only from 1 week, 5,914. And that is an increase of 16.68%. So very, very heavy increase in sales means that everybody's ad balance is picking up again. And that is great to see. On the bonus side also here, increase, it's almost $3,000, $2,998. And then a massive increase also here at 28.6%. So this really shows that AI marketing is now coming back and we are close. How close exactly? Well, every single week we've posted this for the last couple of weeks, and it seems to match up for 1 or 2 days, and then they seem to change the pace. So this is again a rough estimate of what we believe. So the previous one was catching up about 2 to 3 days every single day, and that meant that we should be finished with this just before the end of April. Now it seems to have slowed down a bit, and it seems to again move around from 1 day to all of a sudden 3 days, and then back to just 1. And this is the best estimate we can do right now, so based on what it has picked up in the last couple of days. And what it looks like is by 3rd, 4th, 5th of May, then we should be back to the 48-hour time zone that they advertised a long time ago. So we'll have to wait and see on this, but at the same time, the 4th of May is also the date for the AI marketing next update. And that's the team leaders meeting where hopefully we'll get more information exactly on when we can start either investing more, because that is also closed, or if you are ready to take some of these profits out now, then hopefully we'll also get some firm dates and how the team has expected to run in the near future. So because we are a bit sick and tired of all the technical issues they have been through. We are not sick and tired of our robots. On the contrary, this is the profit retriever, and we have set up 9 different currency pairs, so which also include metal and index. We haven't managed to expand further on this in the past week, and that is basically because the profit retriever is coming out with a new beta version, and we had focused on trying to get that to work and see the difference between the original EA and now the updated one, if we have to change. But we still have all the profits, and the profits are heavy. So we showed you in the video so a few weeks ago, and this is most probably released now, I think it's 3 or 4 weeks, where we did some trading, and in the first 4 weeks of the trading we did, we managed to get $9,700 out of this. Since then, they have been running on live demo accounts. So again, with pretend money, we are not gone live with our own money yet, because that actually takes time to learn the robots, to set them up correctly, and to get the lot sizing right, to get the drawdowns right. So let's have a look at the exact numbers we have, and they have exploded. So for the last week, profit retriever, this is still the first version, so which only trades in one direction, and the gold has managed to just surpass $2,000. The percentage wise, we are referring back to the original size every single week, because it's the best way to compare it, as we don't use money management where it changes the lot size all the time. Here we use the same lot size every single week in order to see the percentage that we can actually achieve. So just over $2,000 also for the silver. The silver is basically the high ranking that has been there all along. The CAT Swiss francs has also been extremely good. We will take that one a bit down, because the drawdowns for this particular one has been way too high. So especially the new week here that we have yet to finish. So that will change, and we expect to take the profit a bit down. The profit we are trying to get within, so for our robots, is somewhere between 10 to 20%. So 10 below 10, that means that we need to optimize the result a bit. Past 20% means we are taking too much risk, and that is obviously something we continue to adjust. So with all the 7 you have here, we actually have 2 more, but they only recently started and they only produced a couple of $100 in that particular time frame. And again, we are looking at a portfolio, and if you looked at this portfolio approach we have here, you would have made 14.5% last week. But what we are doing, we are taking only the best 3 or 5 EAs that are continuous working well. So that could be, for example, the gold, silver, the CAT Swiss franc, US 30, and then the British pounds USD. That way you will actually achieve a higher percentage, so a better use of the money you put in. And we have more success this week. So as you might know, we are sponsoring a Swedish motocross racing team, which is Oskarström MC Jensen in Sweden. He runs a team of 4 racers, and 2 of the racers, 2 of the female ones, have actually been in the first race this year for the Swedish Championship for only girls. And Daniela here with the 576, she actually managed a podium place. She is a complete rookie in this series, so very well done in her first 2 races. So she ended up on the podium already. And the other girl racer we had in here, she ended up in 9th. So both team members in top 10. A lot of girl power, so we're looking forward to seeing how this team will go this year. We are supporting them all the way through. What is also doing quite well here is the Profit Retriever from Expert Forex, and there's currently a beta test out. We have downloaded it, we have traded it, and it's continuing to do nice profits. It's a bit early yet to see if this one works better than the other one, but obviously we can run one robot, so working against the trend and with the trend at the same time with the new system. That might require some changes, and we'll have to see how that exactly goes. But if you are part of the premium forum, this is freely available to you right now. You can trade on different currency pairs, metals, as you have seen we've done with the other one. And then Expert Forex also have the course for the training. So again, within the premium forum and a couple of the videos that is out here. So we are not linking to these particular ones because they are together with the forum members itself, but just showing you what is actually possible with Expert Forex and the help they have in there with the premium forum. So where you can obviously make better settings, you can make more profits with simple free tools that are already available. This one particular one is already available in the MT4 platform. And the other one is a free strategy. So again, account sizing, how to set this up. And this is Alex giving his best. So on all this, with the more than 20 years of experience that he has within the field of trading, then definitely it's always worth listening to. And that's what we have for you in this week's news report. As you can see, there is a lot of profits this last week and a lot of all-time highs. We can't wait to tell you exactly how it's going to go next week. So make sure you tune in. Until then, see you next week. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed our news report. So please don't forget to like and add your comment below, as we would love to get your feedback. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to keep the notification bell turned on. That way, you will never miss any of our future videos. We hope to see you back on this channel very soon.